Alright then guys, what is up? I'm AsgardsChamp. Welcome to episode 37 of my playthrough for Total War 3 Kingdoms. Just before we go ahead with the episode, links down in the description below to my social media. If you want to give me a follow there, that would be greatly appreciated, as always. So guys, I've been having a bit of a think and a bit of a look around kind of the diplomacy in this particular campaign in between episodes here. And what I have found is that, and it's quite big actually, is that the Kingdom of Song are willing to make peace with me, so I'm 100% going to do that. Now I'm going to do it in a minute because there's some other things I want to kind of discuss, but I'll try and get sort of the best deal I can out of this, given that we're in positive. I think this is like influence, so we can still probably get a little bit more out of them for that. The other thing as well is that I noticed I don't have anyone like administering in, I think it's, so we've got a couple of provinces where we have high income from commerce, like 1.9k from here, and we don't have anyone on assignments. So I'm going to send Lusu out on assignment here. So yeah, look, boost to commerce and industry, I believe. So he'll go next turn to do that. And then I think it was the same down in Nanhai as well. We've got quite a big, 2k from commerce here as well. And again, no one out on assignment here. So when he's going to go and do that. So that kind of boosts our economy a little bit, I think. Now my money's not looking too bad at the moment as well. We've built up a bit of a pot, a bit of savings here, a bit of a treasury. So I'm going to spend some of that as well, and try and upgrade some of our cities. In fact, I might even start here with Nanhai. So let's do that as well. Now I don't think I want to upgrade. Hang on, where's this? Sorry. So this is Changsha. We can actually upgrade Changsha as well. And I will have a look at some others. I don't want to spend all my money because I do need to save some in case I need to bolster any armies or anything like that. So, big thing there then, peace with the Duchy of Song, or the Kingdom of Song, and hopefully boost my economy a little bit with those assignments there. Now the big thing about going, getting peace with the Kingdom of Song means that his vassals should back off as well. So we've got Beijian down here in the south. Shi Hui over here isn't at war with me at the moment, but it could be at any moment. So we need to be careful of that. Don't want that to... if we start getting attacked in the south, we're going to get absolutely smashed more than likely. So we need to be careful there. And it just frees up my armies that I had over here. Sun Ren and Huang Gai's armies, who are fighting the Duchy of Song, and his vassals. Liu Jun as well would be one who would back off, I think. But it frees these guys up to come over and help against Cao Cao. Now, Cao Cao looks like he's hurting at the moment. It's difficult to kind of see it on this map here. I'll zoom out a little bit here, but he kind of owns this section of land here, and nothing else, I don't think, from what I can see. Probably why all his armies are bunching up down here, because they see easy land to take from my ally and from myself. So, a couple of things then. I mentioned on my 100 subscribers video that I was going to kind of have a think about whether or not I want to carry on this particular season, this campaign, sorry. I think I'm going to, for the time being at least, especially given that we might be in a better situation at the end of this episode. So if you've been following along the series, thank you very much. It really is appreciated. If I don't carry on, I do apologise. It's only because I've kind of struggled a little bit with it, not understanding some of the mechanics of the game. I think I need to just go away and learn all of that before committing to another kind of another campaign in Three Kingdoms. It's something I want to do though, definitely, because I do enjoy the game. It's good. Anyway, all of that stuff out of the way. Let's just dive on in. So we first of all want to make peace with the Duchy of Song, right? Or Kingdom of Song. I keep calling him the Duchy of Song, but it's the Kingdom. So peace with him, and what do we want to kind of get out of him? I mean, he's not likely to take a trade agreement. I didn't think he would, to be fair. Would he take a non-aggression pact? No, that's not doable either. What about if I just take some money from him? I don't think I'm going to get any territories off him, so there's no point really asking for that, I don't think. But we could maybe get regular payments of gold from him. I don't know how much though. Let's just see how far we can kind of push this. We've got quite a lot to play with. I mean, any money I can get is going to help. So obviously can't rely on it for armies and whatnot, but another 490 per turn, that sounds alright to me, so let's propose that deal. And I'm hoping then all of his vassals as well should make peace with us.
We are in agreement.
So I think they did. Yep, there we go. So peace treaty signed between the Duchy of Wu, which is ourselves, and Kongrong, Hanjin, Beijian, and Lujun, which is perfect. The same goes for my vassals as well as Jufu, and Hantong and Shiwu. Cool. Right then. Well, that's good. That saves me a massive headache. We've got Jufu's army over here. I'm kind of just going to let him do what he wants. I'm not going to give him any target at the moment. Let's just see where he goes. I mean, I could bring him, I guess, down here. I'll take a look at that in a second. I'm not too bothered about that right now. We've got more pressing matters in that south side is kind of going to mess us up over there. It does mean that we've lost this settlement here of Ruyang in Chen, which is okay. I'm not too bothered about that, because I think if all goes to plan and we start taking settlements from the south side, we're gonna gain some land anyway. And I do think the Kingdom of Song is probably going to be the next big enemy. I don't actually know how much land he owns out of all this, but probably a lot, I would imagine. At least he's got quite a few vassals, which helps him. Yeah, alright, cool. Well, I think we're at the start of a turn here. No, we're not, are we? No, I think we're at the end of a turn. Yeah, these guys can't move just yet. That's fine. Let's just have a look at these here. So we've got guest housing, Ling Ling, people of merit. That's fine. Put those guys on assignment, and that bit of diplomacy that we just did there. That's all good. Anyone else needs to move? I don't think so. We're still at war with Cao Cao, obviously, down here, so we need to be careful with these guys. But yeah, I think we're in an okay position. I mean, we might get attacked here again. As usual, guys, I will probably skip any battles over here just for the time being, unless they're really good ones. And when I say skip, I'll play them off camera, only because you've seen it again, multiple times before in the past. This is one I'm a little bit worried about. Full stack coming over here to attack this. We don't have a massive, we don't have a strong garrison, and not much of a force here because they're all very under replenished. Anyway, let's end the turn there then. Kind of see where it goes. I don't think for right now, I want to build anything else. Especially don't want to sort of invest money up here in the north. What else could we get potentially? It's difficult to kind of decide exactly where it is I want to put investment to get more money out of it. The reason being, I'm kind of looking to. Another thing I was kind of looking at in between episodes here was how long it's going to take for me to become king. One of the things I have to do in order to do that is, fighting battles, taking territories, but it's also certain buildings, and I think it's like the region capitals, they need to be upgraded as much as you can. You get prestige for that. Again, a mechanic I've just completely overlooked. I knew it was there, but just overlooked it, really. Because the problem with upgrading your buildings like this is, we get population problems, which then can affect public order, and so on. It can be a bit of a problem. Yeah, we just need to, I guess, keep an eye on it. There are other things here as well. These knock down public order, you see, and I don't really want to do that, although that one knocks it up. So, not a bad building to have. We've got here, we can get more food. Again, money's kind of the problem at the moment. So yeah, I'm going to leave that for now. I'm going to come back to it. I think we'll end the turn there, and we'll see what Cao Cao does. And just before we do that, actually, let's just engage in diplomacy with him, see if we can get peace with him. No, so we're nowhere near peace with him. But that's fine. We kind of assumed that, I think. We've already checked that a few times in the past as well. So let's end the turn there, and we'll see what he does. Alright, yeah, so Cao Cao has attacked us in that settlement where we had the very small under-replenished troops that I pointed out. I can't retreat from here, can only surrender, so I am going to fight this one actually, and probably on the battlefield. The army that's attacking us is quite strong. We've got, we've got some okay troops, but they're just very under-replenished. Had they have had a bit more replenishment, we probably would have been alright here. I don't think we'll win it, to be honest, but I don't just want to give it up either, so yeah, I think we'll fight this one on the battlefield, so I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, so we're defending here. Not much of a settlement to speak of. I was actually hoping for some choke points. We're not going to get that, which definitely means I'm going to lose this battle, but never mind. I guess that the benefit we have here is we have lots of spearmen. We've got some fairly decent spearmen who are fairly well replenished, but I don't think that's really going to be enough. And when I bring up the fact that we've got spearmen, they've got quite a bit of cav that we can counter, but it's their infantry that we're going to really struggle against, I think. They're only like, you know, light G militia, but they will have a because they're kind of fully replenished. They're not going to be very easy for me to take out. I don't really have any good counters to them. The good counters that I have are these swordsmen here, these frontline troops who are all almost dead. So yeah, not going to be the best, I don't think. Maybe we can set up an ambush of some description there with some archers or something. I'll have a think, and I'll put the troops down, and then I'll be back with you. Alright then guys, so nothing too fancy this time. So because they've got a lot of cav, I've kept a lot of spears in reserve. Now my front line is very weak in terms of putting just, you know, G militia down. However, what the plan is going to be to have, you know, these big groups of spears that I've got on the flanks kind of deal with the cav as quickly as possible, and then come round and flank. Don't know if that's going to work or not. We'll see. And then these weaker units of sword infantry here are going to bolster the front line as and when that's needed. And that's it, really. I don't think there's much more I can do than that. So that's going to be the plan. I might even just move these archers back a little bit and put these swordmen in front, just so they can get into bolster that front line as quick as possible. Now this lake thing prevents their cav getting behind me as easy. They're going to have to come this way around or all the way around here, in which case my spears, who the plan was to have them lying in wait here in the woods, should hopefully catch them off guard. And then I've got my cav up in the trees here to come round and try and take out any of their skirmishes. In fact, I might even move these spears up into the trees as well. And something else I want to apologise for, guys, just in advance, it's the first nice sunny day of the year over here where I live, so there's lots of loud cars out and lots of kids playing out, screaming their heads off, and I think the microphone kind of picks it up in this room, unfortunately. So if you do hear anything, I am sorry. Not much I can do about it though at this moment. Anyway, right, I think that's all set up and ready. Let's get going with it, I think. And as usual, guys, when the action kicks off, I'll be back with you. Alright guys, back with you here. We've got their cavalry on the left hand side. I think my guys are still hidden, so they should hopefully see them very shortly, but we're going to charge into them there, and that's going to allow my cavs to get through the middle this way, which is good because I can swing these guys round now and hit them in the back, which is the plan. Actually, you know what, I might just run them off over this way just to take out their skirmishes as and when I can, because they're already shooting at me. On the right hand flank, their cav haven't hit on this side. They've seemed to have disappeared into the middle in that smoke there somewhere. Probably to come over to this side maybe. I don't know, we'll see. Either way, yeah, the charging is in the front here as well. Got yellow dragons here, so don't want to get too hurt by them. Let's go after their generals with my troops as well. And let's send these swordsmen in as well. Okay, that means these guys are free to swing around on the right hand flank, which is good. These spearmen, let's actually just get them all involved here. They do have another unit of spears here as well. That's fine, we've actually been caught out by their cav over here. I did not realise, that's my mistake. In terms of the skirmishers, let's have them shoot at the right people. All of them together, hopefully. Yeah, the middle died, which is fine to be expected, but let's group up on them all as best we can. Where are my generals at? No, one of them's running away, and the other one's almost dead. That's not good. They've got one of their generals in there as well. Yep, don't think we're going to win this one, guys. Seems to be getting away from us a little bit now, but again, we kind of expected this, and we're not too bothered about, you know, losing that settlement. Well, I am bothered about it, but there's not much I can do about it, really, is what I meant to say. We put up a valiant effort. Hopefully we can, you know, take out some of their troops. Ah, my general's back. Let's get my general in, actually, to take out some of theirs, if possible. My other general is running, though.
Ha! You missed.
Not doing terribly on the... Oh, no, we are, actually. I thought we weren't doing too bad on this right flank, because I just saw this unit wavering, but we also lost one, and they've got yellow dragons sat in the middle there. Doing alright against these yellow dragons, but not perfect. Yep, losing troops left, right and centre now. Again, to be expected, get my general involved at least. And yeah, I think we're going to lose this settlement. But it's okay, it's not the end of the world. Well, we've got some archers. Oh, we've made one of their generals flee at least. Looks like they've beaten me on this left-hand side. Got one unit of heavy spear guards here, holding their ground. Don't think they'll last very long though. Have we got anyone who's come back? Actually, there's my archers here, who have just been slammed by cavalry. Let's continue this fight here. This little blob... No, we're losing the troops now, actually. We're all wavering. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm going to hit fast forward here, guys. Not much I can do to salvage this one now, I think. There we go, we lost it. Alright, that's that then, guys. I will see you back on the campaign map. We obviously lose this settlement now as well. But we do have the freedom now with Sun Jian and Huangai, now that we've made peace with the Kingdom of Song, to go and take that back with those guys. So we'll see how that goes next turn. Alright, nice one, guys. Yeah, we've got a lot of heroism for that, which is good. Keeps our heroism topped up. That keeps our upkeep down, which is perfect. Looks like our income is actually shot up here. But yeah, let's skip this. I don't think we'll have got any money for it. But yeah, I'll see you when my turn begins. Alright then, so Zhu Fu is offering a trade agreement. I'm going to agree. I didn't think you could do that with your vassals. If you can, even better. It's going to boost my income even more, so why the hell not? And they're going to pay me a little bit as well. Alright, cool. So, yeah, Kingdom of Song's declaring war on other people. That's fine. Sun Yu. Oh, he died. I didn't think he'd die. Damn. So he was... I think he was, well, yeah, he's Sun Quan's little brother, right? I actually completely forgot he was the one in that army. Alright, that's a shame. Okay, he's dead. So I guess Sun Jian remains the heir, I guess. We lost that settlement as well, that's fine. Another faction destroyed, living in harmony. Some might say that being too trusting is a sign of folly, and that ruin follows anyone too easily led. On the contrary, being trusting makes a strong bedrock for friendship, as two of your generals discover. To believe in another's ability not to deceive you is a truly special gift. So I think this is between Mifang and Shangdiao. Cool. Let's get rid of some of these that we've seen, and then let's have a look at the rest. So we lost an ancillary there. Yeah, we lost that battle. Traits gained. That's fine. More traits gained. Yeah, we've seen that one. Sorry, faction destroyed. Ambushes, whatever. We're not at war with them anymore. We finished construction of a grand fishing port. Our income's just skyrocketed up as well. That's perfect. I mean, we did just lose that army, to be fair, so that's probably a lot of that. But we can get another army up and running wherever we need it, so that's good. He's ready for duty again, and target cancelled for war coordination. All good, that's fine. Now we're down here in the south. Okay, we don't want to be looking down here. We still have this standing army here. I'm actually going to... yeah, I think I'm going to stand them down. We're not at war with the Kingdom of Song anymore. So there's not much threat of these guys attacking me, and these guys are just kind of taking up money, I guess. So I'm actually going to disband them all, I think. Yeah, let's get rid of them. I think I might have to just... Can I not just do it here? Yeah, recall the selected retinue. There we go. They're off the board. Awesome. And income's even higher now, which is perfect. Okay, cool. Right, so Cao Cao, what he's done is spread his forces out again a little bit. Fine by me. I'm happy for him to do that. They are coming this way, though, to the west, towards my settlements, which I don't want. So I'm actually going to send Zhu Fu, if I can, to aid me in defending here, because I do want to send these two armies up this way. I may even recruit another army down here in Changsha and send them up that way. I'm going to do it down here in Changsha because if I do it in Chibi, I could get taken before I'm ready. So yeah, let's do it. Let's do it down here. So let's raise an army. Yeah, he's ready with his retinue already to like come back. So let's just get him on the board, I think.
For China.
And let's pop him in the settlement for the extra replenishment. They're going to replenish super quick here, which is perfect. And let's recruit another general. Who do we want? Someone fairly high level if possible. I mean, a strategist is never a bad thing. We've got trebuchet, some cav. I mean, I might shuffle these units about a little bit. Might not necessarily stay like this. But yeah, let's get her in there as well. Definitely got the money for it. And let's take one more general. Let's get a full stack going. Who do we want? Taking a commander might not be a bad idea. Who else have we got? Yeah, okay, let's go back down here and take... I mean, Han Chong actually is quite good. But we do already have the... Is it champion, I think? The green coloured general. Yeah, let's go for this character here.
Meditate on peace.
Okay, now I'm going to spend a couple of minutes here, guys. Just going to shuffle these units about. I'm going to take a bit of a different composition. So I'll be back with you in a second. Alright then, guys. So yeah, I've got a bit of a different composition. I've got quite a few archers, and I've got some multi-shot crossbows. I've got fairly strong cav force over here. Taking all shielded troops with this general because I'm going to give him a follower next turn, which allows shield wall. And yeah, that's about it. So when those guys are ready, which should be in not very long, let's have a look. Yeah, a couple of turns, I think these guys will be ready to move out, so they'll be a big help against South, I think, moving up this way. And I think I've even got enough, to be honest, for like another army. So I might raise another one. Not too sure where. Maybe I'll do it next turn, and maybe in the same place as well, and then we can mobilise them from there. We will see. We'll see. Let's actually see if we can get Jufu attacking this army here. Should do it because they're fairly weak. And yeah, trying to think if it's a good idea to maybe come down and attack this settlement here with these two guys. They've kind of split up as South's forces now, and he's not going to be throwing quite as many men at me. He's got some more armies coming over from here, but in the next couple of turns I think we're fairly safe. Now there's this army here who we could take out. I'd probably only need one of them to do it. However, it does look like they're just out of range maybe. Who have we got? Well, Zhang Hong is currently in a fort, so let's move him. Well, if he goes into normal stance, he can't follow, so it might not be a good idea to do it. They're not going to get very far moving that way on their own. Maybe I'll leave them for one more turn. Or we move down to this settlement here and besiege it. That's another option. I don't think there's anyone really around to reinforce very quickly. I mean, this army here, but I think they have to go along the river first and get across, and I don't think they can do that in one turn. However, can both these guys get over there? Not quite, so Qingpu would be out there on his own. I'm actually going to set him into normal stance and just move him forward a little bit. Only because then next turn we might be able to reach. Yeah, let's see. Okay. Let's leave those guys where they are for now. We obviously lost this settlement and these guys have basically fully replenished. But we are going to send over Huang Gai and Sun Jian. Not moving very quick, but I think that's largely because they're stuck in this forest here. We get them to the road over this way. And I think they should move a bit quicker. Should be able to get over there in the next couple of turns. I think that's basically everyone we need to worry about in terms of movement. We're not moving Zheng Pu's army. We're not moving Zhang Hong's army. So they're all good. Yeah, fairly short turn, I think. Yeah, we won't raise another army just yet. I think we've got the funds to do it just about. I think we've spent about half of what our income on that one army, which is quite a strong army, and we could do that again for sure. But I don't want to kind of max everything out. I think we've got enough with just them. So let's end the turn there anyway and see what happens. Alright, interesting. So, it looks like Chengpu's army has been attacked by an army of Cao Cao's. So I'm going to be defending in this battle, which goes in my favour as usual. I think just personal preference. He is fighting a night battle this time, so there's no reinforcements, which just make it kind of a one-on-one fight. I think we've got a bit of a cavalry advantage against them. Well, not necessarily an advantage, but in terms of how replenished their cav is. And like the level of the cav. Yeah, alright, we'll fight this one on the battlefield anyway. And I'll see you guys there. Awesome. Alright then guys, so we've got... Yeah, we've got a little bit of a terrain advantage here that we're on a bit of a hill. It's the same map as before again, so I can kind of deploy my guys here and just move them back up this hill where it's nice and steep. It gives us the advantage. And they're going to be coming from straight ahead of us. No reinforcements this time to worry about, so just those guys. So I'll set them up. I'll probably actually just cut right up until the point where their armies are marching up. I'm going to do my usual formation, I think, keep my cavalry off to the side. There's no way to hide them or anything like that. So yeah, we'll do that and then I'll be back with you. Alright then guys, they've descended upon me. So, took a little while actually for them to find me because it's night time so they couldn't see me, but I've got a bunch of my spears here on this left hand side which I'm going to use to kind of ward off their cav a little bit, so I will pop these guys in this formation. My cav's all here on the right hand side, so I'm going to use them to go after their skirmishes. So let's pull them all the way out to the right just to draw any infantry over potentially as well. And yeah, let's get the cav all set up because I think the spears, sorry, because I think we should be able to take their cav here with these guys. At least I'm hoping so. In fact, actually, I may have run them over a bit too far. Let's get these guys pulled back. And let's pull these guys down here to charge these lot. Because they have actually managed to get into me there. But let's pull my cav round and do what we can do. Our guys are actually running there. Not good. Let's pull my generals forward as well just to come and help out over here. I think these spears should be able to deal with them. We're actually not able to deal with them here either. That is not good. Generals helping out definitely worked though in our favour. Let's get them on their general there as well. Let's get my cav charging into their skirmishers here because they're actually messing me up a little bit. Okay, what else can we do? Let's keep our generals. Yeah, their cav are wavering there as well, which is good. So let's now pull these guys back. I'm actually going to pull them back to relieve this unit here first. We're doing the work against their skirmishers, which is good. Yeah, managed to rout them. We did get routed as well though, but that's okay. I'll take that trade. Their cav for one weak unit. Let's pull these guys around, including yourselves. We need to get the flanking manoeuvres in because we're actually not doing too well in the centre.
You dare to speak to me? The time has come.
What are my cav doing? Yep, they're doing the job. Actually, there's some spears moving in over here, which is not good. Let's move these guys out. Yeah, let's just let my archers shoot at them. Why not? That works. It works for me for sure. Okay, I think we've actually managed to break the front line, which is good. Don't know where those spears have gone. They're probably in the smoke there somewhere, so we do need to be careful. Yeah, not bad. I think we've managed it. Their entire army is wavering now as well, which is good. That's what we want to see. Yep, now they're running. Perfect, guys. Right, I'm going to spend a few minutes and mop up some of their troops, and then I'll see you back on the campaign map, guys. Nice, took out that army. That's good. At least we killed the general anyway. I think we probably will chase those guys down at some point. That was almost a full stack we just took out there, which is good. Killed one of their generals. I don't know if we took any others captive. We'll find out in a second. We did. Zhang Chao. Let's release him, because it might be beneficial for us at some point.
It would be unjust.
Yep, same with them as well. We actually get a bit of money for that too, which is good. And we'll take the replenishment. So that's another successful defense by Chengpu. Ooh, that's interesting. That actually really helps me out massively. Well, it doesn't. It helps me out in the short term, maybe not so much in the long term, but Kingdom of Song's gone to war with the Duchy of Wei. So they're now going to be getting attacked from the north as well. So yeah, good for me, I guess. All the vassals are on it as well. Yeah, it's going to apply a lot of pressure to Cao Cao, which, yeah, I guess goes in my favour. I hope it doesn't drive him further south. I would hope he would send his armies to go and defend in the north, maybe. But yeah, I think all this territory up here that belongs to Cao Cao. Actually, he borders him. Kingdom of Song. That's the Kingdom of Shuhan. Kingdom of Song kind of borders over this way, so his capital's at risk, and then they may, move in from there. We'll see. Also, notice that our ally Zhifu has come to take out this army here, which is good. Yeah, I think in another turn, we probably could start moving them now, actually, to be totally honest. Because we're going to be moving through friendly territory to begin with, so we will get replenishment. But yeah, moving these guys on up. Actually, let's just go garrison Chibi for now. Hopefully we should get still fully replenished next turn. Yep, awesome. So then we're going to move these guys around, and I'm actually going to attack this settlement here, I think, is the plan. I think. If I besiege it, and if Yanbahu brings an army over to help, perfect. We'll see how that goes, I guess, as time goes on. What's the garrison like over here, actually? It is this settlement here. Yeah, fairly numerous garrison. Not the strongest of troops, though, but he does have a kind of full 20 stack in there as well of pretty strong troops. Well, we'll do what we can. We'll do what we can. If we can take it, perfect. If we can't, we can't. It's fine. It looks like, as well, Cao Cao is moving forces up around this area again. Quite a lot of them. Something for me to watch out for, I guess. But, yeah, we do have the range to actually go and take this army out here. But it does then expose this city. Hefei. What else happened? Yeah, we've got Cao Cao's army coming over here for Ruyin. Which is fine. I think we can handle it. Let's move him. Let's move Sun Ren there. And then let's move Huang Gai into attack over here. I'm hoping we can just auto-resolve this one. Do I feel confident enough in an auto-resolve there? I think I do. We may take some losses though. What would an attacking force look like against them? Not bad, actually. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to go with the delegation. Yeah, we killed him. Perfect. That's that army out of the way. They were marching as well, so I don't think, yeah, just kills them all outright, which is perfect. And we'll take replenishment. By the looks of it, actually, we didn't lose that many troops, which is even better. That's actually really good. Quite happy with that. Let's just move them as close to each other as they can, just in case. You never know. And now these guys have got free reign to actually strike into the heartland of Cao Cao, which is good. That was the plan. It's either that or I come and reinforce here, but I do think I want to push up this way. These guys seem to be holding, and I don't want to kind of rock the boat now. They're doing all right as it stands. Yeah, okay, let's just have a quick look through these. We've seen that diplomacy, character developments, that's all fine. Ancillaries gained. Yep, Shufu's doing what I asked. Some dudes killed in battle there. And relationships lost, I'm guessing, because people died. Now, it looks like Yanbahu is heading over this way, which is good. Because if they take that settlement, I might not have to. But I will still send these guys up this way to... maybe not. Maybe I'll send them over here to reinforce Chengpu over that way. Right, things looking up a little bit now, which is good. We've still got a healthy income. I'm going to leave that as is for now. I've decided I'm not going to take another army. It would help, but it won't help me economically speaking. And in the meantime, actually, I'm going to spend a few minutes and I'm just going to look over to see what buildings we can upgrade. So I'll do that now. Be back with you in a second. Alright guys, yeah, just built a few more buildings in my southern territories that have been kind of neglected a little bit because I've been focusing so much on this area over here. So hopefully that will help going forward. Now I think that's everybody moved. Everyone who we want to move anyway. Yeah, that's fine. Perfect. And I think we'll end the turn there. So we've got an interesting proposal here from the Kingdom of Shuhan in that he wants to arrange a marriage with Lady Wu. to one of his characters. He's going to pay me like a lot of money to do it, including like a lot, like almost 1,500 per turn for 10 turns. So it's quite a lot of money he's throwing at that. But the problem is, I want to keep Lady Wu. He already likes me, so I'm not in danger of, you know, pissing him off and him going to war with us or anything like that. He is also one of the other kingdoms. And I think once the third kingdom comes up, which I'm trying, you know, I want that to be myself, we all kind of go to war with each other, so it doesn't bear fruit then in the end, and I just lose one of my better generals. So yeah, I'm going to decline it, I think.
It is up to you.
Let me know in the comments if that was a good or bad idea, actually. I think my reasoning is fairly strong there. Alright, so a little bit more diplomacy. I'm not too sure how that affects who, but it's fine by me. We've got Duchy of Wei at war with someone else, which is always going to help me. Okay, we already knew about that, I think, from last turn. He's also declared war on the Kingdom of Shuhan. Okay. Wonderful. So we've got another spy who's been extracted. Alright, I'll have to check which army that is. That's bad. That could be very bad. Let's have a look at that in a second. Patient Tactician, one of our greatest Jian key players, challenges your general. The match goes on for many hours, and though their opponents display highest level of skill, the general's careful patience is enough to sustain victory, so a bit of satisfaction for Cheng Pu. That's fine. Let's get rid of all these. We'll have a look at the spy activity there in a second. We've got a few more buildings we made. Income's gone up again, which is good. We've seen that one. And Zhao Anpei has gained a rank. Okay, so which army was it then that lost someone? I'm going to assume it was the one I just made, this army down here. It was. That's really annoying, because now I'm going to have to recruit those troops again, and I did want to send them out to attack over here this turn. Yeah, frustrating to say the least. But let's just deal with it, I guess. We need a strategist, I think. So we could take this dude here. It was a really high-level strategist, actually, that we lost. Can't actually look at these characters, can we? Or can we? No. Okay. Right, I do want to take a strategist, I think. These guys are all willing. Let's take these guys here. I am also going to disband... actually, cancel that one. We probably want to keep the archers, but let's disband the rest of them. What's the hotkey for this? Delete. Okay. Yep, get rid of all these guys, and let's just mimic what we had before, which was archers. Oops, did not mean to do that. Archers, and then these crossbows here. Alright, so it should only be a couple of turns, and then they'll be ready again. They're in a defensible position as it stands anyway. Chibi over here, let's have a look. So actually, Changsha, we've got some building space. I think we will make the most of that shortly. We'll have a look. That might be a good one. In fact, the marketplace does look like a good one, plus 50% income from commerce. And trade influence. Yeah, let's go for it. Okay, and with regards to the garrison here in Chibi, let's have a look. Yeah, I've got a fairly numerous garrison, so it's fine. We'll be alright there, I think, to defend. Doesn't look like Zhu is going to go attack this army now because of these guys coming to reinforce. And Cao Cao has just spread out his forces kind of everywhere. Which leaves me in, I guess, good position, I think. First of all, though, I'm going to start moving these guys up to the north. We do want to take the settlement. We can't obviously do it this turn, so let's just move these guys out as close as they can get. So yeah, we'll take this settlement here, and then... Well, I'm thinking the Duchy or the Kingdom of Song moving this way. I want to kind of block them off so they can't take too much of his territory, because I kind of want it for myself. Does mean, though, that I'll end up then dealing with all of Cao Cao's armies, which I kind of am anyway, doing that. So that's not the end of the world, to be honest. He's still got more armies over here. It's actually crazy how much military strength he's got for the amount of land he has. It just baffles me that he can afford it all. But anyway, I think that's probably just the difficulty level and the perks that the AI get. That's fine. Who else? Well, we don't want to move those guys. We could go and attack this army here. They're in a fort, but then that does leave this settlement undefended, and I think they've got some armies who could probably reach them next turn, I would imagine. Or do they actually? Maybe they don't. Maybe it's not a bad idea to go strike them over there. They do have another army heading over. You know, I think it's about time we, take a bit of a risk here. So let's go do it. Who do we want to attack with? I think we want to attack with Chengpu. Or do we? No, let's attack with Zhang Hong. So let's send Chengpu up to reinforce. This might end up proving to be a mistake, but let's see. And we might be able to delegate this one as well. We'll see. Oh, no, he doesn't want to fight. We can't reach him this turn now.
My blade is poised.
Which does raise a bit of an issue in that now he could actually bring in 2 armies to fight against me. But if we move kind of this way a little bit,
Troops.
keep them together as always, then... I mean, we could go attack him here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do it. Yeah, let's delegate this one. That's him gone. I think because he retreated again, the army should be destroyed. Didn't kill them, but they've been wounded. Heroism and money, as always. Getting some ancillaries this time as well. Let's take the recruitment.
Deflect with shield, cleave with sword.
And can any of these guys move? Again, I just want to try and get them as close to each other as they can so that they're reinforcing each other, which I think they are, which is fine. Now, lots of relationships lost here. Again, I'm not going to go through these all. Traits gain, Chengpu gains Stalwart, which is fine. And we gain some ancillaries. Cool, that's one of his armies out of the way for now. They will be back, though. They always are. I'm going to leave this settlement for now, I think, because if I can bring this army round, if they get a bit of a clear run, I can take this settlement and then take that one with them. See what happens. Obviously, this is a bit of a problem area. Anyway, I think those are going to be problems for next episode, guys. So if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Yeah, we managed to kind of get ourselves out of the difficult situation we're in. We're in definitely a better situation now than we were. So I'm happy with that. If you've got any comments, you want to give me any tips or feedback on how I've been doing so far in this campaign, leave those down in the comments below. And if you haven't subscribed yet and you enjoy this kind of content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications. So with that all said, I will see you guys on the next one.